Nice touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Pulled down for the tackle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such...
There's a crease. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
So Miami signals for a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Here's Mensa to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. There he goes! Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Mensa. Finds his man down the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going for it all. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throwing, Mensah. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Utes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half he absolutely knew this was going to be a dogfight here today. With both teams undefeated this late in the season, he understands the quality of this opponent. He told his guys in the locker room, we have to separate ourselves, and it starts now. I'll let you know how that develops here on the sidelines in the third quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to...
Makes a grab and room to run. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Might have a chance. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
From the gun, to give, looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Got it looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Daniels. And wings it incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. The quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means they've got to get better on the line of scrimmage and get that run game alive here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Rushes on him. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. He's got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back has it. Gives it on the option. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Both of these teams off to great starts this season, trying to announce themselves as contenders, and only one can remain undefeated. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFO.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
All right, Holly. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Mensah. A little screen to the running back. Nice move to keep running.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Keeps it himself. Nice move to keep running. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. And they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Motion from the wideout. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it.
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people Oh, he's got some space. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Could be an alley. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, and you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And the Seminoles enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.